Yo, did anybody see this? High school coach fired for pulling a player's hair. Check this out.
High school basketball coach is out of a job after being caught on camera pulling a player's ponytail. The team had just lost a close state championship game when coach Jim Zullo yanked a senior player's hair right on the court. Another player then quickly stepped in. Now the Hall of Fame coach is apologizing. Janae
Is this a female? Is this a female?
Norman has that story.
Congratulations as well to Coach Zullo.
A high school coach caught on camera yanking a young player's ponytail. It occurred just after Northville High School lost a close state championship. Haley Monroe can be seen looking upset on the sideline before Coach Jim Zullo.
Hold on. Let's just hold it right there. On that fucking scene right there. She is visibly upset. This young lady is clearly upset. All right. I don't know who this man is. I don't know nothing about this man. But this piece of shit is gonna grab a high school student's hair. I hate the shoulda, woulda, coulda, woulda, if I dida, nigga wish a nigga woulda. Her dad, I'm not gonna talk about me. Her dad should have been on that court right as soon as he released the hair. Like in the motion of him pulling it, he should have pew. I'm not saying it cause harm to people, but on his ass. On his ass. Yo, I got 3 daughters. None of them play sports. My oldest daughter dabbled in basketball for a little bit. I wish I could have been there to I think it was only like 4 or 5 games and whatnot. It will take everything I can not to punch this man in the face. I can't even get through the whole news story. Let's let it ride.
High school basketball coach is out of a job after being caught on camera pulling a player's ponytail. The team had just lost a close state championship game when coach Jim Zullo yanked a senior player's hair right on the court. Another player then quickly stepped in. Now the Hall of Fame coach is apologizing. Janae Norman has that story.
Congratulations as well to Coach Zullo.
A high school coach caught on camera yanking a young player's ponytail. It occurred just after Northville High School lost a close state championship. Haley Monroe can be seen looking upset on the.
It looks like Haley Monroe was upset and possibly ignoring the coach, and he went to get her attention. That's what it appears. And of course, the high yellow, but the sister right there, stepped in. Just what black people do. you know, they step in. And she was ignoring him, and he was like, "Bitch, who you ignoring?" That's exactly what happened.
Sideline before Coach Jim Zullo pulls her hair and then gets in her face. One of her teammates, Amaya Tompkins, quickly steps in between them to separate the two. It's believed that Tompkins is Zullo's niece. Zullo, who's 81 years old and a member of the New York
Hold on. What? I said high yellow for a reason, and I... What?
Steps in between them.
Maybe that's why she had. Maybe that's why she felt the need that she's like, I know this nigga. Let me get at him real quick. What?
The sideline before Coach Jim Zullo pulls her hair and then gets in her face. One of her teammates, Amaya Tompkins, quickly steps in between them to separate the two. It's believed that Tompkins is Zullo's niece. Zullo, who's 81 years old and a member of the New York Basketball Hall of Fame, was fired immediately. Zullo saying in a statement that he deeply regrets his behavior, adding,
Jim Zullo. Jim Zulo. Let's see what his resume looking like. So, according to this, bullshit. Jim Zulo issued a parent's ticket for harassment over hair pulling incident. Harassment? That's not assault? He look like some mafia type dude. He look he got tape in his hand right there. He ready to tape that girl's mouth shut. What is that? That's a chain. Second place medal. The College Department of Public Safety currently for harassment was taken by the department Sunday, the same day that Falcons coach issued an apology for his actions. Officers met with Zulu, who issued the parents' ticket at Troy City Court. So where's Troy City at? Where's Troy City at? I like to know where. I like to know locations of places. Troy City location. I was assuming it's in New York. Shit. Say she home out Greek. Because he said he's a member of the New York Hall of Fame. That shit is just giving me Troy City. Let's do Troy City, New York. Let's see if it's in New York. Troy, New York. Is that the place? What's that say? Shishinisi? Right outside of Massachusetts, way or far away from fucking. Oh, that's right outside of Albany. I don't know if that's the actual area, but.
As a coach, under no circumstance is it acceptable to put my hands on a player, and I'm truly sorry. I wish I could have those moments back. He told ABC's Albany affiliate WTEN that Monroe had cursed at him.
He said Albany. All right, cool. So it's in New York. It's in New York. I don't want to hear nothing. Like if you got it, so you got to have. You don't need to have your students or your players scared of you, but they gotta be a little bit intimidated, just a little bit. It would have been perfect for her to get in her face, fluff up. But you don't touch nobody. You do not touch, not somebody's daughter. Somebody who's about that life. There's gonna be somebody that's about that life. Either the uncle, somebody's about that life to go up a steam, smash his old ass out. So it's outside of Albany.
He told ABC's Albany affiliate WTEN that Monroe had cursed at him after he instructed her to shake hands with the opposing team, leading to the incident. The Northville Central School District releasing a statement calling the behavior completely unacceptable and saying in part, this individual will no longer be coaching for the Northville Central School District.
Janae Norman, thank you. This was the team's second straight loss in title games.
Find a gay best.
Oh, shit.
High school basketball coach is out of a job.
I didn't mean to go into that, but that's crazy. That is crazy. I was speaking over emotions a little bit. You sit back and think about things. But if a man put your hands in your daughter, boy, you're not with it. You're not with it. All right, but that's the video. KJ Media, man, I'm out.